Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town. You're watching Kayladeee, Caribbean Queen. Kayladeee, Caribbean Queen. Beauty, fashion, everything you need. You're watching Kayladeee, Caribbean Queen. Kayladeee, Caribbean Queen. Beauty, fashion, everything you need.
So first thing first, I'm going to go in with a moisturizer. This is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factor Plus HA. And I've really been loving this product lately. So I started using it since I've been in like the sun a lot recently. And honestly, you guys, it has been doing my skin wonders. I use this just to like hydrate and moisturize my skin. And then I go in with a primer. So for primer, I'll be using the Revolution Pore Blur Primer. So this is actually my first time trying this product. To be honest, I really don't wear primers in the summertime. I don't know why. I would just like moisturize my face and that is it. But recently I did start using the calamine lotion and I've been really liking that. So I do have high hopes for this primer. We'll see what it does. So for my brows, I'm using the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil. This one is in the shade Dark Brown. To clean up my brows, I do use two different shades concealer. I do put the lighter one on the outer corners and the darker shade like in the inner corners of my brows. So what I do is usually put like a dot, and then for the lighter one I just do the same thing. For my eyeshadow base, I did use the e.l.f. concealer as well. I used the lighter shade, and then I'm just taking a brush and blending all of that concealer out. Then I'm just going to set it with some setting powder. I am using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder in the shade Translucent just to set it. Now moving on to my favorite part about this look is the eyeshadow. So I'm using the Juvia's Place Culture palette. And the first shadow that I'm going in with is called 1960. It's like a deep rusted orange color. And I'm just placing this to the outer corners of my eyes, also slightly bringing it right above my crease. And we're just going to blend it out until the shadow looks very smooth. And then I'm going to go in with this shadow called Wazobia. And for this shadow, I'm going to place this one directly into my creases. And I'm just going to blend both colors out together. And you're just going to keep blending until you have like a really smooth transition before applying anything else. You want to make sure that your transition color is very seamless and just smooth. And now I'm going in with this dark green shadow. This is literally the color that made the entire look. Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce the name on this one, so we're just going to skip that. And I'm just placing this shadow directly onto my lids, but I did not bring it too far into my inner corners just because we're going to go in with a lighter shade, and I did not want it to take away from that light green shadow. So yeah, just keep packing on the green shadow and keep blending as you go along. Also, I did go back in with my transition color just to blend everything out together. And yeah, this was pretty much it for the green. Also, I did notice it was a little patchy and hard to work with. So as you guys can see, I really had to go in and like build up the product to get it to look how it's looking right now. There was definitely a lot of blending involved. Now I'm going in with this shimmery shadow called Ife. It's like a really pretty green shimmery shade, and I'm just applying this to my inner tear ducts, and that is pretty much it. I took a clean blended brush and I just like blended out the like excess shimmer that was on my eye, and that was pretty much it for the eyeshadow. Also, I did not show you guys, but I did apply a wing liner at the end of this video, but I didn't show you guys that on camera, so just putting it out there. So now moving on to the face, I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation, and I'm in the shade Cinnamon, and I'm just taking my foundation brush and just applying this all over my face and blending it out. And then for concealer, to highlight my Chanel bags, we're going to go back in with the same two concealer that I used for my eyebrows, same exact shades, and basically do the same method but the reverse of it. So the darker shade I'm going to apply to the outer corners, and the lighter shade we're going to apply to the inner corners of my eyes. Also, I usually wait until I'm doing my concealer or sometimes my foundation to clean up the top part of my brows. Then I'm just going back in with my foundation brush and blending everything out. And now I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and just blend out all its concealer until I look like a glazed donut.
Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? I got the
And if you do want a bit more coverage or just a little bit more highlight, just go back in with a tiny bit of concealer, which is what I'm doing right now, and just blend that out.
Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will come through it.
Now to set the highlighted areas, I'm going to be using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. This one is in the shade Translucent. You can get this on Amazon. I do have it linked in my Amazon store down below. So just check my Amazon store for basically some of the makeup products that I do use. And now I'm taking my damp beauty blender and I'm just patting this product onto my eyes to prevent any creases. Once my eye bags are set, then you can go in heavy-handedly and just like set the rest of your face. And then I usually use like a buffer brush just to set like my eyebrows and my forehead. Now I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm in the shade NC45 and I'm just setting the rest of my face. Also, I rarely ever bake. If I do bake, I usually bake for like a minute or two. But once I'm applying my face powder, I just dust everything away, as you guys can see I'm doing right here. So yeah, I rarely ever bake just because I do have dry skin, and I find like when I bake my skin does look really dry and patchy, so I don't like that. But yeah, to contour my face, I'm using the Black Radiance contouring palette in the shade medium, and I'm mixing these two shadows right here, and I'm just going to apply that to like the highest points of my cheekbones. As you guys can see, I don't know, I don't like when my contour looks too low. I feel like the higher I bring it up, the more chiseled and slim my face looks. And then after, you can just take your setting powder and carve out your cheekbones. Then I'm just contouring my nose with that same palette from Black Radiance, and then taking my setting powder and just placing it on the outer parts of my nose just to clean it up. Now I'm taking a black gel liner and I'm just placing this directly into my waterline, and below it I'm going to go back in with that same green shadow and we're just going to smoke it out. And you want to make sure that you're using a really small and fine eyeshadow brush for this part, because you don't want any fallout from that shadow on your face, because it's just going to be a mess and really hard to clean up. And again, it is a dark shadow and you just do not want that all over your faces. And then I'm just going back in with my foundation brush and just dusting away all of this setting powder. Now I'm going in with some blush. This is the e.l.f. blush palette. I'm taking these two colors here on the top. I'm always mixing two colors, I don't know why. And I'm just packing this on to the highest points of my cheekbones. I'm slightly bringing it also down to like my under eyes, as you guys can see. And then I'm just going to go back in with my foundation brush and just like blend it out to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines. And yeah, this is the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner. I'm not too sure which color, I'm not too sure which shade this is, but it's like their darkest brown shade that they carry. And I'm just going to outline my lips. Then for lips, I'm going to go in with my lip gloss. This one is in the shade Solar. This one is in the shade Solar, which I did rename as Wifey. So if you do order it and it comes as Wifey, It's the same exact product. I just changed the names recently. I'm gonna add some highlighter right here, just to make the tip of my nose like really pop. Right here. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in with my base fake super hold setting spray. I'm just gonna set my entire face. I also thought I would have to put like lashes on, but my lash extensions kind of like just went with it, especially because like my eyeshadow is like a darker shade, so you can't really see the lashes, but they're not looking too bad, so I don't feel like I need to put extra lashes on. I just feel like it would take away from the look. So yeah, my lashes are doing just fine. Oh, I do want to touch up the green in the inner corners. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go get changed really quickly and I will be back to show you guys the final look.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let